Hello my friends, this is Jeannie. Welcome back. This is a video response for a challenge being hosted by Grace, who is Gracie21 here on YouTube. She is hosting a house mouse themed birthday challenge. The challenge is open until the end of this month, July. And your entry must be received by her by the end of the month in order for you to qualify for her giveaway. She is giving out a nice set of house mouse stamps. Super cute, super fun. And her challenge is super simple, my friends. She is asking that you make and mail something. And that something is either a birthday card or an ATC. And if you do one, the other, or both, either way, they must be house mouse themed. Meaning you have to use house mouse in your card or in your ATC or both. I decided to do both. I am a big fan of ATCs and I am loving house mouse right now. So I stamped out a bunch of images, colored them up, and made a couple of projects. Now this ATC is 2.5 by 3.5, which is a standard size ATC. The background of the ATC is actually a napkin. Yeah, it's a napkin that I adhered onto cardstock, and then I went in with a black Copic fine liner and I outlined the flower to give it more depth and just to make it pop a little bit more. I then added a little bling to the center of the flower. I went in with my Wink of Stella and added some sparkle to the petals. I also used my Nouveau drops to add some dimension by adding some drops at the end of some of these stems and other little floral highlights, I guess, right? These little floral stems or sticks, I don't know what they are. These little guys right here. And I added some dimension by using my Nouveau. I also wanted to ground the image itself. So I used a little bit of cardstock, brown cardstock, to create like the feeling of earth. And I adhere the little mouse on top of that. I popped up the little mouse a little bit so that we have a tad bit more dimension. He doesn't look so flat. And I also used some glossy accents on his little nose just to, again, give you almost want to give him a little nose boop. You want to like boop him right on the nose. He's so cute. And I used some sentiments from the Small Talk Tim Holtz book. This one says, "Enjoy today." So that is the ATC that I made for Grace. And the back, don't freak out. That's my P.O. box. So it's okay that I'm showing this. Has my channel stamp, the date that I made the ATC, and I also have my information on the back of the card. So that is my ATC. I also made a birthday card for Grace. This was so much fun. And what I did here, you have 3 layers. You have the base of the card itself, and then you have 2 panels on top of that. You have this blue panel in the background, and I cut that using these awesome, I think it's called, what is this called? Tattered. What is the name of this one? Stacked Decal. Is it called Decal? It might be. But I love this die set by Sizzix, and it's Tim Holtz, and it kind of gives the vibe of rips or tattered paper. which I absolutely love, love, love. When it cuts, that's how it cuts. It looks like I almost ripped the paper. Or it looks as if I ripped the paper, but I didn't rip it. That's the way it cut. I used the second to largest and one down from that one to cut these two panels. And again, you see that tissue in the background. Again, that's cardstock that I made, my own unique, almost homemade designer paper. I made that by adhering some tissue or napkins onto cardstock, and once I was done with the process, I was able to basically treat it the way and cut it the way I would cut or treat any other cardstock. So I loved it so much that I used it again just to kind of have some continuity between the two. This time I used two different images. This little mouse right here is blowing up a little balloon. His little buddy here is enjoying watching, and these are the balloons that he has blown up so far, all in preparation of an awesome birthday party. So that's how I saw it in my head. I distressed the edges using some distress ink on the blue cardstock, and on the flower cardstock I use a blue distress ink. On the little patch of grass or hillside down here, I cut that using my stitched hillside dies. I think those were by Lawn Fawn, and I just cut them down to size to fit this particular panel. And then I applied some distress ink just to give them some depth. And again, I popped up the little mice so we would have some dimension. And if you can see, you see that I used some really super thin gold thread to act as the strings for the balloon, and those were a pain to tie. That's all I have to say. So that is the front of the birthday card. Inside, I stamped a sentiment, and I also added another little house mouse character with two more balloons and some gold string just to finish it up. And here is the back. Oops, fumble fingers today. Here is the back, which has my channel stamp. So that is my entry. I will be sending this with a couple other items I'm not going to show here because I want Grace to be surprised. So definitely, if you don't know Grace, hop on by, check her out. Super sweet soul. Shares a lot of her hauls, and she also, with each of her haul videos, gives ideas on the types of projects that you can make using your haul. She's been participating and hosting quite a few collabs lately, so she's definitely motivating me to be a little more active, which is something I know that I need to do. So definitely check her out. Like I said, sweet, sweet soul, super generous, super fun giveaway. So check it out. Participate. You still have plenty of time. Thank you so much for watching, my friends. I truly do appreciate it, and I hope you visit me again. Until next time, bye bye.